on game overs for you guys.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I knew y'all would trying to roast me a bit. All right, P.J. Walker will start Sunday when the Panthers travel to Atlanta. This is per Steve Wilkes yesterday. When asked if he would still be the starter if Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold were healthy, Wilkes said yes. So I ask you guys, game on or game over, that P.J. Walker is the best quarterback on the Panthers roster.
Game on for me. Best I've seen so far.
Hands down.
Game on.
Hands
down. Everything's changing.
Hands down.
This is not the same K-Mac that talks so much trash about P.J. Walker.
That's not the question you asked me.
He got religion this week.
Wait, hold on. But that's not the question that she was asking.
Yeah.
She said the best one on this team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this team right now, you got Baker Mayfield, where? And you got Sam Darnold. And Matt Corral's hurt.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I like Matt Corral.
Matter of fact, Matt Corral better than them other two. And he not even playing. I mean, so yes, PJ, and especially what he showed on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What he showed on Sunday, hands
he can
down.
do it.
And I'm curious to see what you think, Vashti.
Well, I mean, come on. Listen, it's crazy, and I agree. Game on.
Okay.
Let's see. P.J. Walker was 16 for 22, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 126.5 rating. I mean, I don't know if Baker or Sam had those type of numbers this season. And a couple of the throws he made, had me like, okay, PJ, I see you.
PJ.
So, I'm going to say game on. And it's crazy because heading into training camp, the foregone conclusion was that PJ was going to get cut with Sam, Baker, and Matt Corral hurt. And now he's the starting quarterback, not by default. By default, but even if these other guys were healthy, he would be the guy starting for the Carolina Panthers. It's crazy how life works itself out. But, I mean, what does that say? What does that say about Darnold and Baker, though?
Too much money for nothing.
A waste of time. I really do. I think they really screwed up right there.
Wasted money.
Wasted money.
Mayfield pick.
And Baker Mayfield.
Waste of money, waste of picks.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought. To be honest, I was surprised. I thought Baker Mayfield may be a little bit better than what he was, but he went in the opposite direction when he came down there.
Yeah.
But think about it. We did the same thing in Washington.
Yeah.
We spent all that money on Carson Wentz, and we could have just kept Taylor Heineken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could have kept what we had, keep it moving, keep pushing.
Yeah.
It ain't. I mean, what's the big deal? Now, I did see a stat that PJ was like, I know he's above 500 as a starter. Is that right? He's like 3 and 2.
He's 2-1 or 3-1, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
give it to him.
He's the defense is playing well.
Mm-hmm.
You have your offensive line playing well. Honestly, if we're keeping it a buck, you lose 2 of your starters on offense, and you have the most complete game offensively that you've had all season. Especially, Christian will get over 100 yards, but I thought the dynamic between Foreman and Chuba wasn't bad as far as him being kind of a dual back system. It's ironic how, the Panthers are looking better with those guys gone. So.
And it's really weird because sometimes subtraction is
addition by subtraction.
About subtraction. Because I just is it because Christian was they liked him, right? And the team, his teammates, they was fond of him. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But
they weren't happy about the trade either.
Okay. But
you can get that.
Yeah. Those backup guys,
but you could get that.
Those guys who played really well, the two running backs, have they always been that productive, like in practice, Vashti, or where they come from?
They didn't get the ball.
That's
they weren't
good point.
They weren't getting the ball.
Right.
So Christian McCaffrey was the majority of the Panthers' offense. And honestly, I think some of that was to kind of drive up his trade value, because I think the Panthers were always going to try to move him before the trade deadline. So if you want to get the most on your return, you give him the ball and let him know what he can do.
And while he's healthy.
This is my little philosophy that you drive up the trade value by giving him the ball. They got a good return for him. And then you also have two backs in Foreman and Chuba. Foreman, we really haven't seen. Chuba got more reps than Foreman, but Foreman we really haven't seen. And he said, it was discouraging with him not being able to get on the field and show what he can do. But in talking to him yesterday, they're just trying to build on that. So and I know we get on game over, but I just have to say this now. When I asked you about this about a month ago, 2 months ago, where are the offensive weapons, and you went to DJ and Rob, but I see they got rid of Rob as soon as they could. So what's come on. We
what's
know
up?
what happened.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
We know what happened. There was obviously contention on both sides. I think Robbie wanted to get out, which is highly unlikely, which is why he gave that press conference after the blow up during the game. And I think that, when you have that sideline display, you got to get rid. And there were already rumors of a potential trade.
Okay.
So,
All right. Okay. All right.
All right. After Sunday's game, we got a video, a sideline judge appearing to get an autograph.
Yes.
Appearing to get an autograph from Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans. The league has said they're investigating the incident. It's crazy because I'm going to set the scene for you guys. Usually after the game, when we walk to the press conference, we have to walk by the opposing team's locker room. The opposing team comes out of that tunnel. We usually stand there and get video of the players coming off. Win or lose, it's Tom Brady, right? So there were lots of media members trying to get Tom walking off the field. And while we're recording, because you never know when he's going to come off, we see this exchange. Sheena Quick posted it. Her video went viral. Mine didn't. No beef. But Mike was walking ahead. The sideline judge yelled out, "Mike!" Mike turned around. He got a piece of paper from his colleague and was telling him something. Then he saw us recording and tried to have him move up closer to where the locker room was. Of course, we kept the video going, and it looked as if he was getting an autograph from Mike Evans and also dictating what should be written on the piece of paper. Fans have had mixed feelings about what happened. Some are saying there's no issue with the ref getting an autograph. Others are saying it's completely inappropriate. I'm going to ask you guys, game on or game over, that the ref should be penalized for getting for allegedly getting Mike Evans' autograph after the game.
Wow. Yeah. He got to take a hit on that. I thought at one point the referee was telling him, give him his number so he could teach him how to catch a football. He's wide open on that play. Right, but no.
I thought he sent him his cash out.
Right, he got to be suspended for that because that's just the optics of it just don't look right.
Right, that part.
I mean, you can't do that. Hey, man, get the autograph. So you think he's going to have an unbiased approach about calling him?
Because he's a fan.
Right, come on, you can't do that. He has to be penalized or suspended or something for a couple of games because of that, my opinion.
I agree. Game over.
What if the referee was having him sign that for a sick kid or somebody or for a charity? Hold on, listen to me now. Mm-hmm. Or a charity or something that they had already previously discussed.
So
after the game,
you think that having a bearing on the referee calling a fair game with Mike Evans being there in that game?
What, that he was gonna get him to sign an autograph for somebody or something?
Had nothing to do with that in terms of no bias on that at all.
Oh, now we're back to unconscious bias.
Right,
mm-hmm. We're doing this again.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Well, yes, we have unconscious. What if they went to the same university?
Came back, it doesn't matter.
What if they stayed in the same neighborhood?
Ask a man to sign it down. Hey man, let me get
what if we went to the same high school my grandson went to? Yes, I have an unconscious bias. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
But should he be fine? Yeah, because it's unprofessional.
Right. All of that.
I do. That's where you go. That's why I say, okay, great. I'm like, wait for it. 1,001, 1,000.
Because look, first of all, let's just be quite clear. He know he was wrong, right?
Right.
It's clear. The associations tell us this. They tell you this time and time and time again. You can't have any appearance of any type of bias or anything like that. This referee knew exactly what he was doing. This is why I say it had to be for a reason, a significant reason, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he shouldn't have been doing it.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised that Mike Evans even.
Well, it shocked him.
Right, he know what to do.
Entertain that. entertain them. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Well, honestly, no, guys. In watching it, it seems like because Mike Evans didn't look like, bro, what are you doing? He didn't take a step back because I would have. Listen, we all work in these environments. It is a completely professional environment. You don't get stands. We as media members, you do not get autographs from players that you cover. You just don't do that.
Can't do that.
So when he called Mike's name, Mike didn't turn around and say, bro, what do you want? He immediately knew what the guy wanted. So I don't know whether they were on the field and he told him that he wanted the thing autograph after the game, which is probably what happened, or whether it was during the course of the game. But to me, it didn't seem like Mike was taken aback by the request. So obviously, I'm speculating that there was some type of exchange before they got in that tunnel after the game. They couldn't do it on the field because you never know who's watching. You assume that people aren't watching in the tunnel, but we're always watching, right? And it's wildly inappropriate. I don't care why he was getting the autograph. He could be getting the autograph. God bless the child if this is the case for a sick child, and that's what the child wants. You don't do that, period. There was a Make-A-Wish, here's an exclusive. There was a Make-A-Wish kid that was invited to the Panthers game on Sunday. She refused to come because the Panthers traded Christian McCaffrey.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. They had to get a backup Make-A-Wish kid. Because the original kid refused to come to the stadium because the Panthers traded Christian McCaffrey. There are circumstances that happen.
That's interesting.
I don't care why this ref was getting this autograph. You don't do that. You got caught in 4K. We put you on the Summer Jam screen, and now you gotta pay the consequences for doing that.
Yeah.
And the Bucs happened to lose, right? But what if it was a close game? And what if there was a controversial call?
That's right.
And the fact that Mike Evans is doing this for this ref, and like you said, K-Mac, he might think, man, bro, hook me up with this autograph. I'm going to let him slide on this hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't even, just the presence of that, how it looks, you just can't do that. I mean, that's
Y'all saw the documentary on the basketball ref.
Oh yeah, Tim Donahue.
He was on the show.
Yeah, he's been on our show a couple of times. And trust me,
it only takes little things that can sway the course of a game.
That's right.
So
that's good stuff. And by the way, Vashti, I thought that was your video. I can't even. I really did.
thought it was you.
I thought it was you.
No, I did post. We posted the video at the same time.
Okay.
So you might have seen the video.
Okay.
You probably saw the video on my page.
Yes.
But Sheena Quick, her video actually went viral.
Okay.
And so that's why, the league is supposedly investigating it. I'm trying to, I've reached out to a couple of people to see what's going to happen.
Yes.
What are the consequences, if any? And I haven't gotten a response.
Okay.
So.
Well, I have no idea why, but apparently, just reading this article from Golf Digest, it's quoting Sheena Quick's video. They said there's nothing to see here. Now, I don't know why Golf Digest is reporting on this.
Wow.
Why they have Golf Digest? What the hell? They gonna find out what the Tiger doing. What the hell you talking about?
I don't know. They said nothing to see here. I was like, okay. Although they said, they do agree with all of us, I guess. They said it's always been a no-no. It's always been frowned upon.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to see here. There's no inappropriate actions probably being
Golf
taken.
Digest. Okay.
Go.
All right.
Right.
I believe
It's
you.
right there, right?
I'm with you.
So next thing you know, I may flip over to see, Racing Magazine with Vashti on the front.
Vashti's videos on
NASCAR Weekly.
Right. Well, she may end up on that for real.
Yeah, I know.
What else you got, Vashti?
All right, real quick, the Lakers have struggled out of the gates to an 0-3 start, while the Hornets are 2-1. Well, Charlotte's Terry Rozier has emerged as a trade target for the Lakers. They talked about it in the offseason. Apparently, the interest remains. That's according to Shams. The Lakers and Hornets held discussions about a possible 3 or 4 team trade during the summer and hold Rozier in high regard. But according to reports, with the Hornets off to a 2-1 start, there is some optimism in the building, and they're less likely to make a trade of this nature. So I ask you guys. Oh, also, LaMelo Ball is sidelined with a grade 2 ankle sprain. So Rozier is carrying the brunt of that. Game on, game over to the Hornets trading Terry Rozier.
What they gonna get back?
First,
Right.
yeah. First of all, it's game over. I what the hell Miss Kochek been? I mean, if they trade this guy,
What you gonna get from the Lakers though?
nothing.
Nothing there.
Zero.
As you say, there's nothing there.
Nothing.
There's nothing there.
That's why they need 3 or 4 teams in the trade.
Hell, they need more than that. but the thing is, though, yeah,
Because you got nothing nobody wants.
the Lakers are terrible. Seriously, they're awful. And what do you unless you're getting like you say a 3-way trade? But who wants to trade anybody?
Again,
Lakers
Lakers has
nothing to trade.
I don't even have a team. They don't have nothing I want. I don't have a team to put them on, and they have nothing I want. You couldn't pay me to take one of them Lakers.
But Vashti, that's it. I mean, really, nobody wants to trade.
In my head, I kept thinking like,
nothing
what would
to
they,
see.
What would they get? Now that's when I would be in my feelings. Just be honest with you, Vashti.
I've heard some potential things about maybe Westbrook coming to Charlotte.
See, but
about that for a while.
why would Michael and Miss Kupchak do that? What advantage would it be? What advantage would it be for
You're gonna have to pay me.
Hornets?
You got like a lot of like you're gonna pay me whatever my salary cap is on my team. You got to pay me that.
I mean, they're trying to keep Melo there, right? No Melo, whatever. But they're trying to keep him there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to show some promise to keep him there, unless he gonna bounce. That's what they need to worry about.
Oh, but listen, you can show promise, but what if the Hornets fall into that number 1 pick and they get this? What's the guy's name who they think is just gonna be a beast? Wemiyawa.
Yeah, but I see it, but I'm not signing up for that either. Talk to me in April and let's see if that guy's still at the top of the heat. We'll see.
I tell you, that's interesting. I just hope they don't do that. Terry Rozier is a good player.
But what would the Lakers possibly offer anybody?
Nothing. I said earlier.
Well, they're trying to get them. They need those shootings.
Terry Rozier should be in this feeling.
I know.
Like you going
should be. Yeah.
Like you going. Man, you ain't even in my league. Bro,
Because
why you gonna trade me
for Lakers?
Man, you better be giving up the whole franchise.
Yeah, Westbrook. That's a no. You can't win in that situation. I mean, Westbrook. I like Westbrook, but he's done. The Lakers are done.
Yeah, Vashti must know something. That's all right. She brought it up.
Yeah, I know.
She knows so.
What?
Hey,
she knows something.
Hey,
That's what she brought it up.
real quick.
Game on or game over with Carolina Blitz. Y'all know I bring the Carolina.
Okay, I know this real quick because I want to ask you this question. Yesterday we talked a lot about, and Vic was involved in this conversation. Should they try to continue to fight? I'm talking about the Panthers to get to the playoffs, or should they just tank or not play as hard so that they can be high in the draft during the draft coming up next spring?
There's several reasons why I think the Panthers should continue to fight.
Okay.
Number one, I like Steve Wilkes.
Me too.
I think that unless the Panthers show something, a turnaround, he will not be considered to stay for that job, and I think that he's a good coach.
Yep.
Secondly, having a number 1 pick does not guarantee you a quarterback. Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield were the top 2 quarterbacks taken in 2018,
There it is.
and now they are benched in favor of P.J. Walker, who was in the XFL several years ago. A number 1 pick does not guarantee you a franchise quarterback. You have to draft properly, right? And if you go with somebody who's hot, like listen, who else was number 1? Johnny Manziel.
Yep.
These guys have fizzled and are out of the league. But when did Lamar Jackson get taken? Late in the first round.
Yeah, like 31.
Yep. On a quarterback, you just have to be talented. You have to know how to draft. And that's the question with the Panthers. So I say the Panthers should keep pounding. The Panthers should keep fighting and let the chips fall where they may and hopefully get their quarterback. But no, they should not tank. Because just having a number 1 pick does not guarantee you a franchise quarterback.
I agree.
We're gonna send this to David. I'm gonna send your comments to David.
Well, every time we post something, we get all these hits when we post it on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to David. I'm gonna say you have a reporter that works in your building that's had something to say to you. Don't be taking.
Well, they gave Steve Wilkes the game ball after
I saw that.
Good for him.
I saw that.
Yeah, we like Steve. Steve's a good dude.
He is
like him.
He is a good guy. He's a good guy. All right, Vashti. As
All
always.
right, guys. I'll talk to you next week.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one. Thank you.
If the Opal doesn't work, make sure you call the number I gave you. It works,
Wow.
okay?
I got it now.
Okay, thank you.
Don't do that. But we got to fix the Opal because there were two guys on, and I'm like, who are these people?
No, you're right.
If they had put me on the show, y'all, they would have gotten all this good content.
Uh-oh, that's
we're
right.
You're right about that.
They better get it right
And
quick.
if they end up trading Rozier, I'm snitching. I'm telling Rozier, you were the one who knew all about it.